refresher page.
There. No, it's not. Oh. That. Oh, that's definitely not. How about there? There? That looks better. Okay. Let's get my thing snapping over there, so we're good. All right, we're live.
Yay!
We're gonna do Moonlighter. I did some grinding just a little bit ago, so got plenty of money. I maxed out the sword that we had from the last time, which was the fire sword. We had just upgraded to that. So all I've done is some grinding. I did, however, fuck up. So I decided to upgrade the store because I would needed more space. I really needed more chests, like really, really bad. And also wanted to set some more decorations. But in doing so, there was a tutorial that starts when you get the third store. Basically, what that is this extra counter right here. What that is essentially people will come in and request specific items and give you a time frame. So, like for instance, they may. There we go. Okay. So, for instance, they may request, I don't know, a rune tool, but they'll pay a ton more for it than it's actually worth. But they'll want it by like the 19th. So you got to make sure you grind it and get it. This is just the bank. Not the bank thing. That's normal. Yes. Did buy the fabric chest plate and upgraded it as far as I could. Upgraded this to triple plus, so that's maxed out. So we'll be buying the next sword when we get to the next dungeon. But as you can see, we have a much bigger store. A bigger feeling. I believe we also have introduced thieves now. I set out some decorations. This little hourglass, which makes the days last longer. I also equipped these two chandeliers. Both. This one gives an extra 20% money. The other one gives like 10. So it gives us. Of course, as soon as I go live, I start getting text messages.
Well, of course.
The goal today is to clear dungeon. We still need to finish upgrading our armor, so. Oh, I haven't seen one of those all day.
Oh, the bleeding thing?
No, the electric door. Because that's the, it's like a bleed over from the next dungeon.
That's what I was talking about. I said the bleeding door.
Bleeding door. It was
Yeah,
electrified.
it's bleeding. It's bleeding into your.
Ah. I see what you mean. I did also find a new, like, pet to follow. That'll follow me around. The egg hasn't hatched yet, so I can't use it. But once we can, we'll test it out. I did find out that it's a different boss this time in this dungeon, the slime bit, which it was in Dungeon 2 from Dungeon 1 as well. This one, though, it's a pain in the butt. I don't like this one. Oh, I burned that flame to death. That's the one downside to going into the slime bit is that the enemies don't drop items when you kill them.
Why is that? Is that just because you're in the slime area, or?
I believe so. But the chests have better loot in them.
Yeah.
So it's a payoff. Oh, that's not the one I was. Not the one I thought it was. Damn. That's the one. Here they are. Don't throw the rocks. All of her attacks do so dang much damage. And none of these are worth it.
You just roll off the side instead of going through the door.
Yeah. I believe these little jester guys. Not the beaked ones, the other ones. I think they drop what I need to upgrade my armor. Need them to show up. Dropping it. It's like a rope I need.
Rope.
Yeah.
Upgrade your armor.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
I need 3 of them. Well, I need 6 total. Need my boots and my hat.
Yeah.
Did my chest because it actually gave more defense this time around than like last time, where it just was the same as every other piece. Those are worth money too. Those little brick-looking plate things.
Yeah. Now, is there any like negative effect for not sleeping at all?
Not that I know of. Been fine so far. I do sleep every so often, like at the end of a stream I'll sleep because I want to save.
Yeah.
I hate these. Oh, good. I can kill them quickly now. Yes.
So you're there. Is there any? I don't know if I asked this before. Are there any projectile weapons?
Yeah. Like I've got a bow that I don't really use. I should. I don't. Bow. The spear can't be thrown, but it's got good range. I think what else there is. Fist, the sword and shield. Valuable as out of here. You're really valuable too. Yeah, like here's the bow. Shoots, or you can charge it up. Okay, this cube is just annoying because it shoots out fucking flying arrow things, like bullets that follow you around. Suck. Ooh. Stuff here. I think I just saw a sparkly hole over there, but I can't reach it. It really sucks.
It's weird that they would put those there where you can't reach them.
I'm wondering if it just doesn't check for stuff like that. $100? Okay, yeah, that's not. It's not a worthy trade. Probably shouldn't have used a potion. Healing pool right up here. Oh well. Yeah, I should have changed the potions I had equipped. Balls.
Well,
Died.
so do you just lose everything you were carrying?
Everything in your backpack, but not on your hotbar. So right now I have all these items still.
Okay, cool.
Apparently you keep your bed buff though. Weird. Ah, rope. Perfect. I like that these fire wizards can be set on fire.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Maybe they're just immune to their own fire, but not my fire. Oh, yeah. Get off this floor. That dodges? Alright. Apparently the spin attack has iframes.
That's weird.
Good. I like that. I'll use it. But yeah, it is
Sure.
weird. Might be these guys. Yeah, it's these guys I have what I need. Not these ones. Listen here, Cube. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Alright, it's imperative we survive now. If we survive, we have more than enough rope to build the next piece of our armor. Yep, iframes. Awesome.
So is there like an end game to this? Like, is there a point where it's like, okay, the credits are rolling?
Yeah, when you beat all the dungeons.
Okay.
Why aren't things stacked? I hate when things stack up. Dude, what
This
the?
helps me a lot.
There. Oh. Click that. That should be enough goods for this run. Right? Nope. Telling us about the level 3 shop. Which I could actually just buy right now.
You could.
Buy the bed.
Now the beds. You were talking about bed buffs. What are all of those? Are they different, or are they all just upgrades of a similar?
It looks like they're all similar type. Oh, that bed's made of gold.
Fun.
All right. I don't know why it's telling me about him. I already have him. Bought stuff. Look at that golden cash register. Oh wait, I can go check on my upgrade. A new pair of shoes, please. The shoes. $408 health. The big chest.
Do you upgrade health, or is it just all armor based?
It appears to all be armor based.
So the better armor, the better health.
Yeah. That in there. Closest. Desert Steel 74. Have I had some. Full stacks. That in there though. So I believe we're also gonna have to start dealing with thieves now.
So I'm assuming they just come in the store and steal shit.
They try to. You can tackle them to stop them.
Okay, cool.
Look, a working mirror.
That's always fun.
Look tired.
Probably because you're tired.
Take a nap. Look at that. Oh wow, that's a big buff. Holy shit. So I'm gonna explain it even though it's not too complicated, but up in the top left there you got my health, the red bar, the orangish yellow bar, and the 3 shields.
Yeah.
The red is obviously just my regular health. I can heal that. The next bit, however, is temporary health. When that goes away, it goes away the rest of the dungeon.
Yes.
Those last little bit where it's the 3 instead of just 1, like it was.
Yeah.
That's 3 free hits. That's just damage shield.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I love the music in this game.
It is nice and peaceful.
A thief. Go ahead and try it.
So they're also very easy to pick out of the crowd.
Yeah, but then you gotta remember, because they'll just... Oh! Come back here, bitch. The only downside is, like, now there's people up at the counter.
Yeah.
If it takes too long for me to do that, they'll just pay a partial amount for what they're buying.
Yeah.
And then
So
leave.
sometimes it may not even be worth going after the thief because you'll get more money from the sales
Right.
than you will
it's hard to
stopping the
call.
thief.
And honestly, in that case just then, I probably should have let him get away. It was just stuff I'm gonna throw out anyway.
Yeah, you let him get away, and then you take a picture of him and put it up on a wall.
There we go.
It does absolutely nothing.
Stops them coming in the store, one would assume.
Most of the time, the security cameras in stores are so bad that you can't tell who the hell they are.
Yeah.
I've
The buffet down over in Hickory definitely has a good enough
Yeah.
camera. All right, so
That's
this
the
gentleman
first one
here.
I've seen that is good.
Give 1 second. Oh, we'll be right back, and I'll explain. Okay, so this gentleman here, he has requested an item. Wants 5 forest fruit, 3 days for 35,000.
Yeah.
Like maybe 1 to 2 runs in the forest dungeon. Honestly, if we're lucky, we could find them in another dungeon. Not even have to go to the forest. Said no to that one because I think those are worth more than that.
So sometimes people request things that they'll request a price, and it's like, no, that's too cheap.
That might have been a better deal. 5 of them?
Well, too late now.
Yep. I tried to open my bag while there. I love the weird way people wait in line in this. Whoever picks their item first, priority in the line. But if someone else is closer, they stand at one space back and wait for the other person to walk all the way across the room to buy the item.
Oh, that's funny.
Guys, you bought me out of house and home. Getting like a 20% tip on every single one of these. All this honey. 800,000. Our bag is bulging. About to break.
Will your bag actually break?
Oh. I haven't hit 1 million yet, so I'm not sure if that... I don't think I have enough to sell to even hit 1 million.
At that point, you're just dropping coins everywhere that you gotta go back and pick up. You can't. There's no like upgrade system to your money bag, is there?
I've seen.
Because I would assume if there is a limit and it does break, that there would be a system in place for it too. Or maybe it just, the icon just turns into a pile of money.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
All this stuff throwing up now is just not worth anything.
So like, here's all this useless crap I don't need.
Because it's the longer day. They'll be here. Not sure if the moon hates. Yeah, it does. Wow. I think we made 800,000.
Wow.
Almost. Paul.
We'll be right back.
Alright, our boots are fully upgraded, swords fully. Fill my bag with about 10 tokens. I'll talk to you. Five, four. Let's go. Thing. Got time.
No, I'm back.
Hey! The voice is dying. Not sure why.
That's not good.
Yeah, literally, my first 3 hits don't do anything. I love it.
That is nice.
This. Swings will clear a room. Four hits on that first one. That's fun. I love when you get really overpowered and have to go back to an old place.
Yeah.
Nothing's scaled, so you...
Yeah, sometimes I enjoy a good scaling system, and sometimes I just like to be able to run through things.
I'd rather not have scaling. Just spend the time to... Look, we're done. The fruit.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna to get the items, boss items.
Now, did that? I didn't notice. Did that? That was the requested item, right?
Yes.
Did that have anything on it indicating that it was the requested item?
Yeah. Actually, I'm short one.
Okay.
Does not say that it is, but you know it is. Decide if I want to tell Ollie to pick it.
Yeah, I've been thinking on what I'm gonna make. I'm kind of torn between spaghetti or chili.
Questions of information.
Yeah. Fleck! I'm surprised you're here. His mom had surgery today.
Oh shit! How's your mom?
She's all right. Like she had the surgery before I even got there.
No shit.
I fell asleep for an hour waiting on her to get out, and then she got there and she was fine. I
Huh.
mean, she's still sucking her spit through a friggin' vacuum thing, but
Oh yeah.
they had her do some physical therapy, and she's doing all right. I mean, the main thing is getting her where she can swallow, and she'll be gold.
That's great.
Once
Glad to
she
hear
can
she's doing
swallow,
well.
be fine. Yeah. I fell asleep, and apparently I have night terrors. So I woke up screaming,
Oh.
and like 5 nurses came in. I was like, she goes, "That was you, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have night terrors."
That's good to know.
Yep,
I'm assuming they're probably stress induced.
I'd hope so.
Because you have been going through a very stressful situation, so.
Indeed, and I appreciate you guys for being there for me.
Yeah. Not that we're any fucking help, but
I mean, talking to people is better than sitting at home and worrying about everything. Which
Sure
reminds
thing.
me, I actually need to call my mom because I told her I'd call her when I got home. I started playing Minecraft a little bit. Oh, and she'll worry herself to death. When I got there, she's like, "They told me you were dead," and she started crying. I was like, "Oh no, I'm not dead." My preacher, well, he's not my preacher. I ain't claiming him. I'm done with him. But you know, if he leads people to the Lord, that's on him, and I'm happy for him. But he told me, he's like, don't you think she suffered enough? You should have put it in God's hands and not gave her a feeding tube. And I was just like, I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
That's a bad.
They're.
I straight up called my mom's old preacher, and he's like, I told him how I felt about it, and he's like, I'm with you 100%. He's like, I put a feeding tube in my mom, and we got another year out of her, but.
Sorry, that sounds like you're talking about a truck.
Right? But I'm paraphrasing a lot.
Oh yeah.
But
we slapped some JB Weld on her, and we got another year out of her.
yeah, but she was in a really good mood. Everybody said she was doing really good. Even the doctor said, he goes, and now you're here, and she's not depressed anymore.
That's great.
And she wasn't, for the most part. She would cry and say she couldn't do something. I said, you're going to have to. And whenever I was asleep, I woke up not paying attention, and the physical therapist come in. She did everything the physical therapist asked her to do.
That's great.
The speech therapist come in, and she did everything the speech therapist asked her to do. So she wants to get better.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm just going to see her more often. That's going to be a nightmare without a license, but I'll figure it out.
I know how that is. It's a huge pain in the ass not being able to drive yourself around.
And
I sometimes sit here and think, damn, if I was just in a bigger city, this wouldn't be such an issue.
right.
I was actually looking at a bunch of jobs earlier. Half the ones that I look at go, ooh, nice, or like live in Washington.
Well, public transportation in our area is dog shit.
Well,
It's
yeah.
getting better. Like the Greenway bus system is now running like a normal bus system. So they have stops and they're putting up more stops and they're running on a schedule. From what I understand, Uber wants to put an office out here so they have a headquarters so they could start recruiting more drivers and like pushing for more drivers, because it would hugely benefit Burke County because of the high statistic of people that don't have license or have gotten their license revoked.
So
and
the-
shit like
DUIs.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the real statistic is just everyone in Burke County has a DUI.
Right.
Yeah. So it would help.
I almost drove.
Your area has got more than our area does. Our area has all of one, and they never
Driver?
drive.
Oh.
Yes. There's one registered driver in my area, and they never drive. And they don't even have like a drive time. Like you could set up a window that you drive in, and they don't even have one of those up. So it's just literally hit and miss. And I've talked to people, and nobody has ever ridden. So
They
I
probably
literally
created an
don't-
account and just haven't done it.
Yeah. But there's one. But then we do have a taxi service, but it's dog shit.
Yeah. I was up at when I was up in friggin' Maryland. The guy I was with debated. It was so cold outside when we was walking home. He's like, "Man," he goes, "if it wouldn't cost us as much as I paid for your plane ticket, I'd just get a taxi and we'd sit in a warm taxi and go home." I was like, "Don't worry about it."
Yeah, no, the taxis ain't cheap. They're fine in the city because you're only going like 2-3 blocks. Like, you were to go over a mile?
No, thank you. I need to call Mom. I'll be back.
All right.
How much is And we definitely do have enough. That
Cool.
unless I don't accidentally delete.
Or die.
I'm gonna do this. Home, all done.
Oh, you could send stuff home?
You know how these guys get like the curse on them?
Yeah.
One of the curses is that it'll be sent home.
That doesn't seem like a curse, but okay.
Technically. Also found out what one of the that I think. Find one. I'd like to find one about now because I can drop everything. Boss. Oh wait, I don't have to fight the boss again. I don't know what to.
Now that chest, is that what you're carrying too, or is that the chest you just opened?
The one on the right is the chest I just opened.
Okay.
Just why I'm sitting here manipulating this shit, trying to figure out, okay, what's the best place to put. How can I exactly proper?
Yeah.
Which one's curses? Sparkly. Right one. Looks useful. Same. Oh, those count? That's awesome. Next chest. almost done. I don't tell all that. Oh! I hatched into this little guy. Yeah.
So, do the little things that follow you have different effects? So, is it just almost like a buff or something?
More or less, they follow you around and they'll do different things. They'll attack enemies too.
Okay, that's cool.
Heck no. Oh. I love this Common Core humanitarian stuff that's going on Facebook right now.
Yay.
It's like people posting like, I'm not racist. So congratulations on being an actual human being. I'm proud of you. What?
Did it. Did the thing.
I did the thing where I was a decent human being.
I did not do the thing.
You know if SIP's been up and updated the server at all?
I don't think he's been up yet. I checked when I got home and he was still asleep, and we checked earlier. I was gonna try and get out of there earlier, but we couldn't. So I just stayed with Mom the whole time. We both fell asleep like we did when we were here. It was pretty cool. Had a good day, and she's acting a lot better. So even if she would absolutely go in the night, I couldn't be mad at the day we had, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to be a thing, honestly. She's improving instead of falling back.
Better year.
Well, I'm not going to look at it like that until she's at my house screaming about wanting McDonald's. And then I'll just smile to myself and be like, everything's back to normal.
Now, how the fuck am I gonna get McDonald's?
Right. How? Not McDonald's. Not again. Everybody on I told you about everybody on my friends' Twitter list saying, oh, that is that, blah, blah, blah.
What?
What?
On Mixer, hold on, I'm dang flat. But on Mixer, it's like everybody's like, "Oh, Mixer's failed. Oh, we miss Mixer. All this and that." And I posted like, I don't really care about Mixer, honestly. Yeah, and the guy freaking streamed, like helped him streamed and everything, was like, "I completely understand, brother." But he had already went to Twitch. He's going to Twitch before you. I mean, not before you, but before Mixer fell apart.
This whole Mixer and Twitch thing, like, the only things that I find slightly, like, I wouldn't even call it irritating. I would call it more, I wouldn't call it a problem. I would call it slightly irritating. Is everybody's like, which is the better one? Neither of them. Neither of them are the better one. It's all about what you... Yeah, it's all about the content. If you have somebody on Twitch that you like, watch them on Twitch. If you got somebody on Mixer that you like, there's no reason to need, like, brand loyalty and shit.
Oh, Doug TeNapel. I love him.
Oh, no.
Someone posts, name a better sequel than The Last of Us Part 2. I'll wait. And he responds with Earthworm Jim 2.
That's a lot.
Hey, I mean, he promotes his brand, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's 2020, and we haven't figured out that pepper spray will work in a crop duster. that's hardcore.
Technically, anything aerosol will work in a crop duster. Mm-hmm. So you could load it full of Axe body spray.
Dude, if you dropped pepper spray out of a crop duster, you're going to hit that person, you're going to hit this person, and the person a mile down the street who did nothing to anybody, who's sitting on his porch having a cigarette, is also affected.
Hit the whole city.
Yeah. Get them all.
That's why I don't go outside.
Yes, the pepper spray.
Yeah.
That's why.
Them dang pepper spray and hooligans. What we're
Heaven
gonna
forbid
do
the
is
Duke boys hijack a crop duster and fill it full of pepper spray.
what we'll do is I'll get an AK-47, you get an AK-47, we'll get some vodka, we'll get some bolts, we'll get a Geiger counter, a gas mask, and we'll go into Chaz, and we'll be like, we're here for the zone.
I like this idea. Like my retirement plan.
Yeah, and then whenever somebody starts running their mouth to us, we just take a bolt and just friggin' screw and just throw it
at
at
him.
them. Like,
Throw a bolt at 'em.
like we're talking like diesel nuts is what we
Yeah.
want. Like the friggin'.
I've got a big
It's like-
one. Got like a
Yeah.
a 3-inch nut here somewhere. I think it's holding my KSM roll.
Nice. We just throw it and hit them, and they're like, "Oh, why'd you do that?" It's like because you're an anomaly of stupidity.
Nuts to you.
That's to you, bro.
Talk about busting a nut.
Yep, that would hurt.
But
And we'd have to scavenge.
That's
the
why
whole
you
time.
you just get those t-shirt cannons and shove a bunch of nuts into those. They work like they would.
We're not just trying to kill people.
No, they're
Oh.
not. It's not fast enough to kill them.
crop duster. Fill a crop duster
Crop
full of nuts.
No, crop duster. Crop duster with
Half the population of
Axe
Chaz
body
is lost
spray.
to us today.
Axe body spray would take out more than the nuts would.
Just the
Yeah,
weak ones.
Every asthmatic
Just the
person
weak
on
ones.
the planet would just die. That's I told Dad one time.
You know the other name for Chaz, don't you?
No.
And they called it soy malia.
I told Dad one time. I said, you know that I could easily kill you. He said, how?
Bullet.
I said, douse. Well, besides the bullet.
I have
Douse-
thought of this day long and hard. Let me tell you how I would kill you, Dad. It's like, wow.
Douse his pillow with Axe body spray. He's so slow that by the time he got up, he'd just be dead.
You
Dad,
know,
you're such an idiot that by the time you need to make this.
if we ever go into those apocalypse settings, we just need to hoard cigarettes.
All caps.
Cigarettes. So we can make poison. Actually, I've got a thing of nicotine. Like to make, I just put that in a syringe. It's like, okay, that's an instant KO and a DOA.
You heard of a place that give you free juice? Take a hit without coughing from a special vape they had behind the counter that was 20%. Yeah, percent Nick, and then menthol.
Oh God.
That's it.
Sounds like hell.
They had a bucket.
Fucking
20% Nick.
Jeez.
That would
Probably actually made
hurt.
that before.
That would hurt. My goodness.
When I was
Pass out.
vaping, I went to the store, and I asked the guy. I said, "What's the lowest you've ever mixed?" And he said he had a guy that came in that he kept going lower and lower, and it got to the point where his count was so low, but he still wanted nicotine. He still wanted, but the amount was so low that the nozzle it uses to squirt out the nicotine, he would just scrape it with the container.
Dip it in there.
Yeah, you just scrape the nozzle where the last residue of nicotine was. I was like, at that point, you just get zero.
Might as well. He's not going to know the difference.
I swore he knew the difference, though. I don't know how. Just
Guy
hell,
picks up have you seen the thing about the black guy with the raccoon?
no.
No, we're
raccoon
streaming, right?
Oh.
Just
No.
giving you a heads up.
Oh, it's fine. It's like this raccoon is so mad and angry, but it's a baby, and he's holding it with two, like, oven mitts where it won't hurt him.
Yeah.
And it's just, he's just sitting there, he's like, we'll put him in a box underneath the tree and see if their mama come get them. If not, I don't know what to tell them because they're so mean. And it's just like, it's so cute. You hear it's like, yeah. And it's just trying to tear into him, but it's too little to, and he's just sitting there petting it. And it stops for a minute, looks at him, and he's over there just petting it. I was like, that man is my spirit animal. Just picking up real angry animals and just being like, oh. Like the snake's up there biting him, and he'd be like, oh.
So cute.
I think it's just Steve Irwin.
Right? Steve Irwin from Maryland. Maryland, Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just now I find one of these. I need you when I can get to you, not while you're.
Apparently, his kids are like definitely bringing honor to his legacy.
Oh yeah. And his son looks just like him.
Yeah, his son's gonna end up being a spitting image of him.
He ain't gonna have a sense of humor though, I don't think. He seems to take everything a little bit more seriously than his dad. But his dad took things seriously behind the scenes. I'm just saying he don't have the TV personality yet.
Yeah, but that's all stuff you can eventually evolve into, so he can learn all that. He's been on I think it was Conan a couple times.
He's also on Dr. Oz.
He's been on a couple shows, and out of the kids, he's the one that shows up the most. His sister doesn't do a bunch of TV stuff.
Does conservation stuff.
Yeah, she's working more on in the zoo and stuff. I have a feeling that his son's gonna try to take up his mantle one day. They have a show in Australia that's at the zoo.
Yeah.
But it hasn't made its way over here to the States. Which I'm surprised.
Yeah, we'd watch it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, there's so much junk on TV. Why can't they have something like that? I don't really care about like all these.
They want you to watch this shit.
Of course. It's like, hey, this person's richer than you, and you should feel sorry and emotionally invested in anything they do. Nah, no thanks. I just imagined that scene from friggin' Zombieland where friggin' Woody Harrelson's crying into a bunch of money every time they get upset.
That was Bill Murray, but yeah. Or no, that was Woody Harrelson. You're right.
No.
Yeah, that was Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
'Cause that was before Bill showed up.
Yep.
No, that was after.
That was at their house. That was because Bill Murray died.
No, that was he was talking about his dog.
Oh.
His dog, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new Zombieland. Somebody said it's just more of the same. I'm like, that's fine with me.
I needed more.
You can never have enough zombie movies.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can.
you can.
I don't know. If they made a Shaun of the Dead 2, I'd probably be like, they kind of said all they had to say with Shaun of the Dead 1.
Yes. Shaun of the Dead 2 would just be them playing video games in the backyard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see where that story could go anywhere.
We've got like 6 items that are all the same exact item, but I can't do shit about them because I got curses on them.
That sucks.
wait until you find something that takes the curses off of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
My favorite thing is the thing that like sends stuff to your box.
Yeah, it's back to your house. I found those rooms that you find that are empty chests.
Yeah.
You fill those with your items, it takes them back to town.
Yeah.
Found that out.
Oh, but in the green thing, in the like little slime.
No, in the glittering holes.
Yeah.
These holes. This, it's yeah, chest. I need pine bits. Here I can just no anti-curse.
Dang.
But when I called my mom, she really wasn't interested in talking. She's like, "I'm gonna go to sleep." I'm like, "You saw enough of me today."
Fine.
Yeah. And she doesn't think I'm dead now, so that's the main thing.
Yeah.
I think she'll continuously, as once her mind starts going back from the UTI, she'll be fine. I mean, even if she even if the rest of her falls apart, as long as she's in her right mind when she goes, I'm cool with that. But that's the problem. See, everybody's already said the in her last days thing, like they've already give up on her, and now I'm starting to talk like that, and that's irritating me.
All right.
It's over when it's over.
Yeah.
Stupid game's doing that thing where it minimizes.
Finally, anti-curse. Grab 3 cases at once. And curse like.
If I see something that's cursed, I usually just throw it in the thing and just peel whatever money I can peel out of it a lot of the time.
Depending on what the item is, other than that.
A lot of times if I don't know what it is and it's just I don't really feel like messing with it, I'll just throw it in there a lot of times. Sometimes I get like a lot of money, sometimes I don't get nothing.
Empty bag. Floor 3.
Oh, were you able to send everything else?
Yeah. Everything.
Right.
Well, if you don't accidentally send your health potions home.
I almost did. My sword does very little to these guys.
Man, this is another island map. That's the only ones I end up making. If you want one of the freaking to you,
Yeah.
just see.
Sounds like
All I
that's
ever end up with. Even if I go on normal, yeah. If I go on amplified, yeah.
I need to venture out and see what the rest of my world is generated. But I haven't yet.
Jason, all over you.
One more bookcase for the enchanting area.
This song's also.
Yeah. I did get a couple of sets of boots with the new enchantment on it. That's really nice.
What's the new enchantment?
It's called Soul Speed. Since they added that new biome to the Nether, the Soul Sand Valley, it has two versions of Soul Sand. Old school Soul Sand that slows you down a lot, and then the newer Soul Soil that just slows you down a little bit. But if you have the enchantment Soul Speed on your boots, it makes you run faster on those things. And there are, I think, 3 levels of it, and I found a pair of gold boots with level 3. Yeah, nice because pretty much it makes you go super fucking fast.
Cool. Because this boss knocks items out of your inventory, that counts potions. So normally you can't open your inventory during a boss fight. But if you run out of potions and they knock the potions out of your inventory, pick them back up, they'll just go into your used item.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I was wondering during that fight if it did it. I used up all my potions by accident and it threw the new ones in. Hey, we're on floor 3.
It's nice when things work that way.
Thanks for the bed, dummy. Just like stole the bed from one of the villagers. There is a. What is this? Oh, I don't like this.
What is it?
I'm missing texture.
Oh.
Oh boy. You mod the texture?
I didn't mess with it.
I want that book. I'm afraid to.
You're in the overworld, right?
I'm in the desert, in a desert village, and there's missing texture. Let me see if I can relog and it fixes it.
Yeah, because I haven't had any trouble with the.
I've never had missing
Textures.
textures without using a texture pack.
Yeah, without like fucking it up yourself or something. These games don't normally have trouble.
Especially Minecraft.
Okay. I was apparently using a vanilla texture pack.
Oh, okay.
And it's the new sandstone fences. That'll work.
This closer we. Nighttime when we get out of here.
Oh, yeah, where is your good stuff that I can swap?
I suddenly miss my old hangover. Pizza Hut.
I haven't had Pizza Hut in years. You
I
really
had
go.
Pizza Hut last week because Matt wanted to get stuffed crust pizzas.
You usually go for Domino's. Mainly because they always have like a sale going on.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got pizza like from Domino's a couple days ago, actually, and then I bought 2 pizzas and ended up eating 1 medium pizza one day and the other medium pizza another day. I felt like I was gonna die from never pooping again.
Good way to die. Full of cheese.
Delicious, delicious cheese.
That way, too, at your funeral, we can both sit there and go, I always said he was full of shit, but I didn't understand.
That's hilarious.
At my funeral, I want somebody to pay a really hot chick. And her just to stand up and scream, how am I gonna live my life not having the giantest wiener in the world inside me?
I'm gonna have somebody show up in the outfit I died in with a sonic screwdriver and say, wait a minute! Don't put it in there.
That's even better. We'll go with that.
I have some,
Still that
older,
joke, but it's hilarious.
have like a cougar show up at your bill reading. Just sit in the back with a big hat and not say a word the entire time. And after the well's read, just slam their phone down or stomp their foot or something and just walk out. Not say a word. Everybody wonders what else did they do?
You're talking like we're dying now. A cougar, when we die, would be like 100.
What?
Actual cougar. We're talking about putting a little hat on an actual. I'm kidding.
Oh, you just hire a hot older lady. No matter what age you were when you died, you lived a second life. You lived a double life. What did they do in their spare time that they had to interact with this woman?
And that's when you just have like a dominatrix show up. All in leather and shit.
It implies things.
Yeah.
It implies a lot of things, but the other thing implies just the same.
Oh, it just makes people assume a lot of things.
Yeah,
the other thing just
very
assumes
vanilla.
a lot of things too.
One of them's like he had a special dungeon and now he can no longer
Well,
be.
maybe one's a little more accurate to my life.
Oh my. Yeah, he's gonna take a bed. Forget these villagers, they're not real people, they're just freaking lines of code. They don't matter to me.
We are exactly the same if you believe in hologram theory. Just lines of code of something else.
Matrix.
I believe that the people who believe in reincarnation all come back as wasps, and that's why they're so angry, because they're so disappointed in being wasps.
They were right, but not the way they wanted to be right.
Right. So it's like everybody that believes in reincarnation comes back as a wasp, which would explain a lot, because it doesn't take much to make a wasp go after you.
Facts.
That is my theory, and
Game theory.
Oh no.
Oh, just a theory. A shitty theory.
Philosophy theory.
Nah, if people would pay me to talk about
A
Five Nights
bitchy
at Freddy's, I would.
YouTube algorithm theory.
If YouTube was paying me to make people watch more videos, I too would. Yeah, probably not, to be really honest.
If YouTube was paying me, I'd make whatever the fuck they wanted.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
I would never do anything political.
Ah, shit, we're fighting the boss of the dungeon.
Oh,
Well,
I do have one area that I will not touch. Anything that Keemstar would do.
Keemstar's kind of
An asshole?
yeah, he's also kind of like a
racist asshole?
yeah, that's true.
what is this? Oh no.
What is that guy?
Nope.
He's kind of a pariah as far as like people, and he thinks he's like real popular, and people just watch him, kind of like they watch Dark Side Phil, just to kind of.
He's the king of cringe.
In Olympics.
Because not only does he use his own cringe, he uses everybody else's cringe.
I'm just gonna start Twitch streaming me making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
People will fucking watch it.
I'll watch that.
People would. They're like, are you gonna eat 12 of them because you're fat? Because that's my thing. I'm like, no, I'm not one of those. One of those streamers.
And it's just you making them, not eating them, just making them.
I make them, and then like the 2 days later video, it's just me throwing them at freaking walls.
You've got 2 channels. One that's you making peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Another one where you stand down to your front porch. And every time someone walks by your house, you just chuck them at them. Both those things, just 2 separate channels. That way, if one gets banned, you'll have the
Right. Hey, whatever happened to your checking thing? Well, you see, I found out we had a homeless problem that we didn't have until I started throwing sandwiches out.
No, that town has a homeless problem already.
They love peanut butter
And then the
jelly
ants
sandwiches.
started.
That town has a real homeless problem already. So that's not why they're there.
And then rats had a battle. It was like a Lord of the Rings style battle, and it was just.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. I'd watch that. An animated movie where it's just Lord of the Rings, but rats and ants.
So you would watch friggin' Capitol Hill?
No.
That was an old TV show that had roaches and rats, and it was in the White House, and they were always.
Oh
fighting.
yeah, I remember that. Remember Little Bush?
What was that? Was it Joe's apartment where the guy just had roaches and was talking to him?
Yeah. Why is there? That is random as all heck.
What?
There is a random spot that has netherrack in the overworld.
Huh.
And it's got the lava, the little, what are they called? Magma rock blocks. And
Is there obsidian?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a new thing. Those are ruined portals. There are sections around the world that have ruined portals that if you have enough obsidian, you can fix it. There should be gold at the top of it, too.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, those are ruined portals that are new structure that generate in the,
All softens up.
Cool. We'll hop in and see how the how the update breaks all the mods we had.
Oh yeah, it will. I don't know, with paper, a lot of the mods will work. Like the MC MMO mod will work. The map mods would work.
Yeah.
And
Well, the map mods aren't updated to the newest versions.
Fun tip: when you get to this, stand in front of the counter, you can sell and talk to people from here, and it's paper.
Oh, cool. So there's that, and you're faster on catching thieves.
Exactly.
Like that guy.
Like that one. They're fast too. That bottle of flammable oil.
So my enchanting area looks badass now. Because I'm decorating with like the new nether blocks.
Is the new block that looks like it's obsidian, but it's got a ton of veins in it?
Crying obsidian.
Yeah.
It's a repurposed old school block that was in beta. If you get 6 of those and 3 glowstone, it makes a respawn anchor that you can charge with glowstone. It has 3 respawns, and you can set it up in the nether. If you set it up in the overworld, it explodes, similar to how beds explode in the nether.
Nice.
But there is a viable way to respawn in the nether. You just gotta keep charging it with glowstone.
Wow. I guess I'll just live next to this block until I can finally break it with diamonds. But no, I need food. My character is going to die.
Need food.
We all need food. It's one of the misfortunes of being a human being. Or an animal.
Delicious.
It is great. I love food. Food is great.
Having to find food.
I
Much
think
money.
if I was rich, the one thing I would do is never cook again.
I don't mind cooking when I'm in the mood to do it, but
Yeah,
when I'm hungry, I just want to.
when I want to cook, I would cook, but I would just if money was no object and I could just do whatever the fuck I wanted to, I would probably not cook as nearly a quarter as much as I do now.
I think
It would
I'd
be a
become
lot of
crazy and
meat, like-
eccentric and just be like, I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
cook
Yeah.
so somebody won't poison me.
Yeah, crazy and eccentric. Love to be that.
I'd be crazy and eccentric. My entire wardrobe would change.
The thing
I'd
about
look
being
like a
eccentric is
fucking
you're-
weird ass Hugh Hefner kind of guy.
The
Dracula.
thing about being eccentric is you're crazy with money.
Dracula king.
Dracula cape.
I want to look like a Japanese game developer.
You don't look like Ego.
They all look insane.
Yeah, but they pull it off.
The person that made Nier Automata, he actually.
Yeah,
sucks
he's
into it.
insane.
Yeah.
Good guy here, but he's insane. Another $500,000 just. That was nice.
It was kind of nice seeing Smash Bros guy, whatever his fucking his name is. Seeing his living room. It was also. Do what?
That was his living room.
Japanese is on a state of lockdown. Like, people can't go outside in certain areas.
And because they're Japanese, they'll actually listen to the government and
Exactly.
do that. And then
He
the
just had to get
freaking-
put in camps.
right, and the coronavirus will disappear. Asian countries usually are better about being like, okay, well, we'll listen. But Americans are like, that goes against my freedoms. I want to cough on everybody. I love it.
I got a 2:30 cough-a-thon. Yo,
God bless the United States and nowhere else.
But it was cool seeing that he has 2 TVs specifically for a video game.
y'all?
Yes, but it was nice seeing that that's not just a gamer thing, that's a game developer thing too.
He is a
that
gamer.
I'm not the only one.
Usually game developers are really hardcore gamers. And then they make cell phone games. And
Also,
never-
I was surprised that he has time enough to do fucking
He's
hanging
rich.
out with his friends. Yeah, but he's a fucking workaholic. The fact that he has time to play video games is amazing.
A lot of Japanese people believe in working really hard and playing really hard.
Making this Smash Bros almost killed the man.
And they're taking their time on the DLC, so they don't kill him.
Yeah.
I wish Ego was more like that so we could get actual decent DLC for Bloodstain.
We're getting Bloodstain personally.
That'd be nice.
I saw something about that on Twitter. I don't know if that was real or not. I need to finish the first one.
I beat the first one. I like consumed it in the same week that I bought it.
I enjoy it. It's a good.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting myself. Shadow U.
maybe Bloodless was kind of difficult, but other than that, what? No,
Bloodless the Fellow Lady?
and I had no trouble. Well, no. What was the freaking thing? I didn't really have a lot of trouble out of any of the bosses in the game, except for like the first one because I didn't know what I was getting into because I hadn't played the Castlevania in forever.
I didn't like the uh weird like was it dragon?
The two-headed dragon?
Yeah, that you had to kind of fight on the side of that tower.
Yeah.
Was that game, right? Yeah, I didn't like that. Nice.
You could absolutely cheese the thing by like falling through the map, though.
Yeah, I think that's what I ended up doing.
Oh no, the only boss I had trouble out of was the friggin' one on the train, the secret boss. And then I found it. Then once I beat the game, I come back and destroyed it because you have to have a certain thing to get it.
Forever to figure out how to get on the damn train.
It just hits you with so many debuffs at the same time that there's not much you can do about it unless you use that skill.
Oh, those things steal my items. That's a shitty. He hits you and they take them.
You know what that is, Kyle? That's a mechanic. A game mechanic. Oh, I hate myself.
We're with you.
You should-
That's bad and you should feel bad.
try this, but items have gotten
Plant
better.
poisonous potatoes?
No.
Dang it.
Poisonous potatoes are the most useless thing in
They actually
Minecraft.
do more freaking food saturation than a lot of stuff does. Not that you want to poison yourself to eat something, but
True.
if you got milk, it's fine.
Not good one. The vampirism in this game really helps. Time to.
Are you a vampire?
Not a vampire, but I have the ability to help.
Oh yeah.
Really useful.
Soul campfire? Huh.
Yep. There's soul torches and soul lanterns too, and they're all blue and really cool looking.
Soul Train.
The Soul Train.
I remember that show would always come on. And Midnight at the Apollo.
Then you had the white version, American Bandstand. There was supposed to be a not a it was a spin-off of one of these talent shows, and it was gonna be, instead of singing, it was gonna be bands, like garage bands that play and get voted on. Same concept of American Idol, just garage bands instead.
Yeah.
And I don't think they ever made it. And I think that show would have absolutely devastated people, because there are some garage bands that are really good together, and then there are some people in garage bands that are really good that the garage band sucks at.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that was part of the reason why that never got made. Because think of that on national television. Hey, you're a great singer, but your guitarist sucks ass.
You guys could really make it. Kick Jimmy out of the band.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is part of the reason why some of those garage bands will always remain garage bands. Because it's more about a bunch of friends having fun making music than it really is about.
Yeah. I think that going to an event like that where you guys are going to be judged would be a horrible decision.
The Battle of the Bands, it's just the national part of it, I think.
Like a battle of the bands, I totally get that. But like where you're gonna get like legitimately critiqued, like if if a Simon Cowell like character is standing across from you, no.
You're being critiqued for entertainment of others, no. But if it's you're actually an open mic Battle of the Bands style thing, that would be fine.
Also, I also think that if they did a show like that, they would have to learn. Those people would have to learn how to critique the group, not singular
Individual.
people.
Well, I mean, they that in some of America's Got Talent.
Yeah, they did a decent job with it there, but still, with the history of bands and shit like that, I just can see that turning into a horrible time.
Yes, again, yay! God, these are wonderful.
I bet.
I'm almost out of heals.
Relieve some of the stress of the whole situation too.
Just like that's the thing about this game is like it never stresses me out carrying around a bunch of junk.
Yeah.
Unless if I get something that I've been hunting for a while, I'll just leave. I'm not gonna. But
so you can leave whenever you want, right?
Yeah, as long as you've got the money, which is always fine. Like right now. You can even leave in the middle of a boss fight.
Oh.
Which is what I did last run when we made it all the way to the yeah, it costs it only costs 6,400.
I hate not having Optifine. I
and
see
they didn't
some
even have a chance to make the new Optifine for the new thing came out.
Yeah.
I think it's because this game's so friendly. You play Dead Cells, and you get a shitload of cells and like a new blueprint. You're like, oh man, I gotta survive to the next area. I gotta make it. And then you die, and it's like, fuck. Well, now I don't really want to try again because it sucked. This game though is just like, oh, okay, run.
Yeah.
Love it. Game's so much more relaxing than Dead Cells, but not nearly as technical.
Yeah.
If somebody buys this figure from this guy for $60, I'm selling mine for 55.
or in the stream itself. My screen at least died, but have any drop frame? It was just an issue.
Yeah, your actual Twitch stream is not giving it any problems.
Side stream.
Side stream drops some frames here and there, but I'd rather you have a smooth stream and drop some frames on the side stream than vice versa.
I've got the side stream up mostly so that you guys have game audio watching.
Yeah. That island's just covered in mobs.
It's Mob Island.
Island?
Yeah. If you try to sleep on it, you wake up and there's a horse head in your bed.
Oh. Oh. Better than Yakuza Island.
Yeah.
Couple
You
no
just don't wake
pinkies.
up.
Pile of pinkies bed next to you.
I thought I forgot to put those up.
Not entirely sure what that pillar over there actually. I did. Touch it.
What's funny? Talking about Mixer one last time, baby. A lot of the people who were real famous on Mixer are going to go to Twitch and be nobodies because a lot of people are more open, a lot more receiving of people on Twitch. I mean, on Mixer, and like they could just sit there and watch your stream and they wasn't worried about anything.
Yeah.
People were just doing stuff, and they'll have those people, but friggin' about 90% are gonna show up and be like, I used to be a partner with Mixer, and Twitch is gonna be like, yeah, we don't care.
Gotta start a. Apparently, they did say that about like what's it?
The people that go over to Facebook are
Ninja.
getting
Yeah,
partners.
Man, if I start getting Facebook blown up with that stuff, I will block every single thing I can, because I don't use Facebook to not talk to people who are local. Like, there's maybe 3 people on my Facebook who are not local that I don't know in real life. And that would probably be my one friend and...
Eight?
Yeah. I usually use my friggin' Facebook to look at Goliath stuff, because they'll tell you when the drops are before anybody else will. And Watch Dogs and Nape will make everybody mad, because that's all he does. He wants that heat. They can keep his name in your mouth. It's friggin' publicity regardless.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay, there's the boss. So we're we're going merchants and stock up on healing it. That was a really good haul too. Those 2 full backpacks of shit.
Yeah, you got a good haul out of that dungeon.
Was that 2?
Damn, I'm surprised I came out of that fight alive. It's like 20 fucking drowned on me at once.
They lose teleport back into. If it'll last.
Well, we'll find out.
Well. But he shows up just as I open, so I'll hold on to the ship.
Standing on my giant sand pillar so nothing kills me as I watch the sun rise.
Sunrise.
Crap into the protected one. It's because get shit on the floor.
Oh, you have protected, like showcase?
Yeah, the two with the glass on them are protected so that thieves can't steal.
Is there eventually a point where you have that all throughout the whole place, or is that just for those two?
Just those two.
Okay, that's cool.
Like boss items and
You're more expensive
stuff that you really don't want stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, we may hit 2 million.
Loads of money.
What's gosh?
Oh,
Swap
I
it out.
fucked it up.
You done did a bad.
I fucked up real good.
You did the bad. What did you do?
I jumped off that pillar and missed the water.
But you were caught by the loving embrace of the cold, cold, hard ground.
Yeah.
Thank you, gravity.
Didn't bounce.
No, I want. There's a mod for I think it's 112 that is slime shoes, and you can make slime shoes and they bounce when you hit the ground, which I think is so cool.
Especially if you had an Etra.
Oh yeah.
Better make off with.
Okay, there we go. Got all my stuff back.
Loads of stuff.
Gosh. Oh, yep.
Boy.
Hit 2 mil.
Found any special biomes? I haven't found any special biomes like the bites or the. But mushrooms is really rare.
I do not regret pausing my subscription on Humble Bundle this month. Not really. The only game that looks good out of it that I would actually play is probably Superland. Oh, be right back.
I forgot about these map things. Well. Oh, cool. It's still here. All right. Time edition.
It's time for me to be able to see. I'm having trouble. Oh shit. What time is it?
Boss of the third dungeon.
Oh, cool.
Go. Under a tarp.
Oh, the boss that killed your ass last time?
No, I left.
Oh, did you leave?
Yeah. A dungeon boss.
It reminds me of the fucking spider. Or the snake. Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's what I thought would happen. Oh, nope, leave me alone. I figured as soon as I destroyed one of those. Get mad.
Oh, man. You guys, have you looked into that, the Black Lives Matter bundle that you bought?
Got
Any
it.
deeper?
I haven't dug too much more into it.
I've played a couple games I probably would have never played any other way, but I've looked through the D&D stuff. There's some of it, like a whole new RPG and everything. So far, the Warden game's really good.
We did it.
You won the game.
We beat the snake. That's Dungeon 3.
Woo!
And a chest.
Oh, that had a directory.
A lot of good. Ninja jottings. Oh, Nadja jottings. Health initiative.
You ever just place a block and then look at yourself and think, you idiot?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
Minecraft in a nutshell.
Nice to nice.
I'm gonna have to make a new shield here soon.
I think this guy that's just kind of like, oh, yeah, time to open the next dungeon. How was
That's a lot of money.
up? Okay. There we go. Pretty soon. 3 out of 5 done.
It's pretty exciting.
Celebratory. New mechanics. Electric slimes.
It's electric. Do 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 do.
Electric done. Kind of hoping that with the with all the money we have, we won't have to grind much.
It would be nice.
Put in this. Oh, you create enemies? Drop loot. Didn't use any heals on that boss either. Could have been one of the easiest ones.
Yeah, you're getting better and better. You want me to change the title to Dungeon 4?
Cause I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Here, wanting to see what this dungeon's all Start real quick. I do some stuff back in town. We're back at the point where I've done enough on stream, kind of just grind stuff out now.
Yeah. But you want to give like a sneak peek to Dunk Show.
First time. Huh. That guy appears to blow himself up. You deal quite a lot of damage. Only the first. Oh.
That's what I need to make.
Got it.
Cyprin.
Kid File. Doc.
Blackspawn.
And I can't remember your name.
Other guy.
The ugly one.
I think we all fall into that category.
At least we're honest.
Speak for yourself. I'm good looking.
Yeah. Actually, yes.
Yeah.
So,
When he's not installing Bitcoin friggin' miners on our computer, he's out with
oh
the
yeah, I meant to
supermodels.
disable that.
Yeah, that's what's happening. He's hanging out with supermodels because he's Bitcoining and got a shit ton of money because of it.
Yep.
And on my Minecraft server, Bitcoin mining. That's incoming.
You wake up, everything's good, you have full health, and then you wake up and a demon's chewing you. Freaking brutal doom in a nutshell.
Humble bundle out.
A new one?
Not a choice, but I don't know what it's called.
So you ready to update the server and see what breaks?
A lot of things last night. Give me a second, and I'll update it. Just gotta fix some stuff. So if it's a forge, I can't install it. So I don't know whether to go forge or just
Oh,
paper.
no.
But
The thing I've noticed is it seems like paper has better server update to update support, but Forge just has so much more. But Forge isn't updated to the newest version.
oh, so then yeah, there is a mixture between the two, but it's only like 1.3.
Wow.
You have enough to make.
What are you playing?
He's
Right.
streaming some Moonlighter.
Dead Cells don't have upgrades, so
Yes?
not in the sense of you actually upgrading it. It's just you get what you get, and you get
Oh, you can upgrade it.
Very briefly. That's a different game entirely.
Henry Ford.
It's Minecraft.
Let's see if we can drag Kyle into some Minecraft.
I'm dragging him kicking and screaming.
What killed you on Minecraft, Kyle?
One.
That's what me and Flack were talking about last night. Like, there's a difference between getting burnt out and never playing a game again. I've been burnt out on games, but there has never been a game that I've been burnt out so bad that I've never played again.
Play it. I said I played a lot of Minecraft. I played
Okay, I've put in thousands of hours into games and never gotten burnt out to where I'm like, I'm never playing this again.
burn out on it. Want to play RuneScape?
Gee.
As soon as the mobile one came out, you were talking about playing it.
Then I got burned out on it again.
You even convinced me to download it.
It was fun for a while, and I burned out on it again.
I never played it.
I'm gonna end the. I've done a lot. Got new weapon. New weapon. That real quick. Access to it. I can. Sword.
So you're upgrading the same sword?
It the old sword as part of the
Part of the rest ingredients for the. Okay, so
same thing with the armor. All right, sword is maxed out. There we go. We're gonna end it. I'm gonna do some offs. Next time.